Welcome back. Welcome back to Kenton and Habiba. As you recall, we are visiting Bashir up in the mountains of New York. And prior to that, I was in New York back in March when everything was all snowy and cold. And Bashir had just bought his house, as you can see in the clip on the side. Yeah, so I'm super excited because in this vlog, we're actually going to get a chance to go into the city. Like, I haven't been into Manhattan in a couple of years, literally not since the pandemic. So super excited, and I hope you enjoy this vlog. It's a brand new day in July and Nana's up. I don't know what she was making, but I was commenting on her tight pants. My mom thinks she's like in her 30s, okay? Anyway, the music was blasting. There was Spanish music going, which is why I'm doing a voiceover. Anyway, let me leave her and go sit down to eat my porridge. So I'm going to eat some oatmeal. I felt like just some simple oatmeal, and it's pretty filling because I believe Bashir has something planned for us. He hasn't told us what we're doing, but he says we're going out and it's going to be fun, and he's looking forward to it. So we'll see. So before going outside, decided to take some pictures with Nana, my mom, and I'm like, why do I look so big next to her? Why is she shrinking? I'm not that big, but I look really large next to her, don't I?
Something better not bite me too. Now you got me paranoid.
No,
nothing bites. Will bite you. So with this, I can take pictures with my hands free, you know? People in video, and I can show them what the pictures finally seem like. Oh God, that's so cheesy.
What the hell is going on here?
Brothers and sisters.
Oh wait, I'm not even taking the picture. Wait, okay, now I'll take a picture.
No, this is recording.
I know, I'm recording on my camera. Is it taking a picture, Kareem? You see the picture?
Don't block Nanny.
What are you doing?
The screen was off.
Oh, the screen was off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to sleep, so it wasn't. Look, Kareem, you can
Wait,
catch
Kareem,
it.
let me fix it. Then.
Thinking there's
I
something
hate
going
iPhone.
on.
Look,
see
how
him?
do you get out of
Oh, you just,
Kareem,
oh,
you
you
can
swipe
actually
up. You
catch
see this line? You see this line? You just have to
So
swipe up.
tiny, isn't it?
And then I go to camera.
Okay, please.
Yeah, we're finally in the car, and I was laughing my head off because Bashir was driving a little crazy because he's showing Kareem the area now that he's comfortable. My mom is sliding all over the place in the back of the van, and she's being stubborn because she's not putting on her seatbelts, even though Bashir's telling her to put on her seatbelts. So it was so funny. Look at the curve. You can see how the road is so windy as we, head down the mountain, right? And yeah, it was so funny. I wish you could have heard the audio. I really wish you could have heard the audio. My mom is like, Bashir, you're nuts. And so finally here you see her trying to put on her seatbelt, right? Because she's tired of sliding all over the place. And I know you're probably thinking like, how mean? How could you be laughing at your own mom? Well, put on your seatbelt. See here, she decides to go pick up a tangerine and she falls. She falls again into the car seat. I'm like dying of laughter because I swear my mom thinks she's like 20. She thinks she's 20 years old. She's so stubborn, right? Anyway, she finally puts on her seatbelt and we're like sitting back. Of course, music is playing, so that's why I'm doing this voiceover. So as you've seen before, the drive around Bashir's area, the mountains, is really beautiful. And now everything is covered with trees and greenery, you know, instead of just snow. So really, really pretty, and it was such a nice day. So we were looking forward to whatever Bashir had planned. But, you know, I was a little nervous because Bashir's taste and mine might be a little different. He likes a little bit of adrenaline, and I am one of those people that likes to play it safe. So you will see what I mean. So we're heading towards New Jersey, which is where the activity that Bashir has planned is located. And here we are actually in New Jersey, kind of suburban area. And yeah, kind of cute little houses, you know, pretty, what's the word? Pretty modest. And in this area, there is a lot of ethnic diversity. So there are a lot of Indians in this area, a lot of different cultures, and you know, just a typical neighborhood in New Jersey. One thing about New Jersey is, of course, you know, it's a lot more affordable than New York. So a lot of people come to New Jersey to buy gas or to shop or just to do business or to live in New Jersey while they work in Manhattan. Anyway, we are heading towards New Jersey, all that graffiti on the walls. Traffic wasn't too bad on our side, but this trip was a long trip, okay? It felt like it was almost 2 hours from where Bashir lives to get into Jersey. We're finally at our location. I'm not sure what this place is, but we about to find out.
We're at the race course.
RPM Raceway. Ah, sharp shirt, Bashir. Sharp shirt. Nice. So we're at the RPM Raceway in New Jersey. I think this is in Jersey City. Took quite a while to get here, as you can see. So yeah, quite a lot of young people coming in. Even the bench has the logo on it. See, it's all about branding. Branding matters. Like an arcade. Huh?
We should take all the register.
Yeah, I'll take the whole thing. It's about to go down. So I said I wasn't doing it, and now my mom, who was all for it, says now she's not doing it. Because they got to go at least 45 miles per hour. But that's not my reasoning. I just knew when I walked in here that that wasn't for me. Oh Lord, y'all. So unfortunately, none of us are doing it because it turns out first it was me, and then my mom wasn't, and then it turns out we get there and they say that you have to have a driver's license, or Kareem has to have a driver's license even though he's 21.
But that's a racer.
Okay, so you didn't want to do it because it's a racer.
to race a car. It's
And
like
you
you're
saw
on
them,
the
they weren't even going that fast though. You saw them going that?
Yeah, 45 miles an hour, they said.
That's how
the-
fast you can go. You don't have to
No,
go that
that's
fast.
what you're supposed to do as an adult. He said, as an adult. The adults.
So then you clearly know you're not going to be driving in North Carolina. That's a given. That is a given. Yeah, that's how I feel. There's no way. If you can't do that, you're not driving in North Carolina.
Considering how far we had driven, I knew Bashir was very disappointed that we didn't want to do the race car driving, or that I didn't want to do the race car driving, and neither did my mom, and then Kareem couldn't. Yeah, it was kind of sad, but like I've told you before, anything to do with like bungee jumping or high risk behavior, and in this case, speeding, cars on two different levels is just not for me. When you've worked in an ER or hospital or clinic, you tend to see the crazy things that come in, and it just was not for me.
On the left toward Canal Street.
As we head towards Canal Street, let's talk about what I really love about New York City. I love the cultural diversity. I love all the historic buildings. I love all the restaurants, the food, the fashion, the entertaining people, the financial opportunities. It's a lot. I mean, I love New York. And even though we haven't lived here since 2006, I can't believe it, we've been coming back pretty frequently to visit my mom. But look, New York has definitely changed. Do you just see what I just saw? There are all these illegal vendors selling bootleg bags. Look at the streets, look at the graffiti. I can't believe it. But yeah, New York has definitely changed. We're going to see. We're going to talk about it.
Where's the courthouse?
They better not. No, there are two cars right there, so people are parking. People are parking. These are all new since the pandemic. Huh. Where? Oh, that's crazy that you remembered. So, Thai Song Vietnamese restaurant or this one? This one.
Oh, I missed this. This is like the Koreans as well. They do the beef just like
Cool. Is that what it is?
So as you can see, this is a Vietnamese restaurant. It's only half full right now. We've been coming here since the kids were little.
So outside.
You got the shrimp.
Oh, that's why it's quick.
That's why it's quick.
It's fresh.
Right.
It looks fresh. This looks like cute.
You're not allergic
cute.
to peanuts, are you?
No.
That's not what's making you itch, is it?
Why are you doing that?
He does that because he's full of drama.
It's the get back. It's the get back.
I know it's nonsense.
I can only take so much, and now.
Oh, so this is the beef.
But it's not cooked.
No, because you're supposed to put it so thin that it cooks when you put it in the hot broth.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
It's already turning color already.
Mm-hmm, yeah. You sure?
It looks good.
Yours was beef, right?
Very
Yeah, mine's beef and the egg roll. Wow. Bashir got the Obama with all the mint and the vegetables and bean sprouts, cucumber, carrots, rice, meat, peanuts.
Mom, you're looking a little too long. What's going on? You're looking over the side.
Things always change, life always changes, and definitely the city feels different. But it was really nice to be in a familiar space together. I mean, we've been coming to this restaurant for years, and Bashir reminded me that we hadn't been in like either 6 or 8 years. So it was nice to eat here together as a family, and the food was delicious as usual.
Technically, you should mix it up. Mix it up. Ooh. Mix it up.
Got cilantro in it.
And mint. Oh, that has a lot to it.
For those of us that love food.
You just haven't had this flavor in
Right.
ages.
Right.
It's a particular taste.
Number 17.
What's the bubbles in the bubble tea?
What's the bubbles in the bubble tea? Tapioca. Can't wait to see what you think of this. You know it's it. Is it really? Is it sweet? It's not sweet.
It's not sweet, but it's got sweetened with green apples,
Oh, really?
and orange, and strawberries.
Green apples are a little.
Oh, okay. It's a little tart. And beets. Okay, we're back out. We're back out. No.
Those who wanted to know how we found parking easily and where the restaurant was, just remember it's across the street from the large courthouse. So not far from the courthouse.
Yeah, I used to walk down here while I was pregnant to go work in this doctor's
I used to
office.
come in and buy shrimps.
By
and then
shrimp,
have
so they
barbecues.
closed it off.
Buy
Seafood.
tiger shrimps and
Chinatown.
This is where you always see the
That's
funny
crawfish,
fruits.
right? Isn't that crawfish? That?
And those fruit with the spikes.
Oh, the dragon fruit. We talking about durian, the big ones or the small ones?
We got mangoes. We used to buy
Yeah.
fruits like that in Africa. The dragon fruit. Yeah, those mangoes?
Yeah, those are mangoes.
Yeah, those are different. Those are those.
So Bashir's getting some mangoes. They have these logos.
Even those are funny looking, those spiky.
Yeah, should do like a little, try to eat all of them, try to sit down and try all of them.
I'm scared.
Yeah. He's getting some fruit. You know,
No, it's lychee.
yeah.
But this is very sweet.
Well, try this one too. This is sweet too.
Quickly so we can, before I lose her.
All right, I don't know.
Take this, take one of the, I know this. I don't know about that. Can I try one? Can I taste it?
Go ahead then. See, told you, it's similar. This is the stuff you see in the can.
Oh, don't taste good though.
Or is this something different? You remember when we were in Jersey? Mangosteen.
No, we had pomegranates. in
No, we didn't have pomegranate. Remember in Larry's house, it was bright orange? What were those?
Wow.
Wow, she's good. Oh, there's way more.
I bet that you can turn it.
What's that? Oh, that's dragon fruit.
Yeah, that dragon fruit's pretty, but it doesn't have much of a taste. We used to come in here too.
It's not juicy.
I just kind of stopped. All that meat.
Anybody want some pretty jewelry?
Yeah.
Down here?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah, here's the entrance, right, Kareem? Right, yeah, we used to come in here. Fada Bakery, yes.
Remember you.
Thank God I'm full. Like, thank God I'm full. Yeah. Usually may have either barbecue, yeah, maybe.
I have those at home in the freezer. Did you see them?
Oh, really? No. So, yeah, it could be down here or it could be down there.
So generally this is the area,
Right.
I love how Little Italy is literally walking distance from Chinatown, and I love the festive atmosphere and all the restaurants, and it's just a different vibe, but really nice. And then, can you spot Nana? Nana is dancing through these stores. Can you see her? Look at her. What is she doing? Anyway, she was catching a vibe, living her best life.
I saw you stop, so I stopped. Okay, so there's a bunch of restaurants here now.
thick, man. They thick down here, man.
Buildings. Oh, it's like, wow. These old buildings.
Here we can walk in the street if you want.
Oh, okay. So we got cigars here. Christmas, New York. Trying to get your business. You want pasta? You want pasta? You want some dessert? You want dessert? Cannoli king, maybe. We could go in there. Because if they have cannolis, I'm sure they have everything else. Permission denied. So this is where we're going. Going in? Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, Korean. Yeah, there's the stuff I used to get all the time. What? We're going nuts in here, huh? Nice. No, this is not cannoli. Profiteroles usually got cream in the middle.
All right.
All right.
Only getting two?
How many do you want? I don't know how many to order.
Okay, so get another set, but it's to go, right?
Two more then. He wants two more. All right.
Which one do you like? Tiramisu, what is that?
Tiramisu, you got like everything, the mascarpone cheese.
Toasted almonds. I want one.
Okay, so what am I going to toast it?
Which one do you want?
So what's that one?
Nana's trying to figure out whether it's fresh cream in it or not. High maintenance New Yorkers. What can I say? Oh my God, mother. I know, they are big. Once you've had a meal, that should, you know. Okay, Kareem. Are you pooped out yet? Gelato. Handmade gelato, and right. That looks good, right? I don't want any though.
I don't see any flavors I like.
You want to get a souvenir for that?
Yeah. Yeah, I dare you to find my name on here, or Bashir's name, or Kareem's name. Well, Kareem might be more likely to find your name. Kareem is not an uncommon name.
look at this cute lady in front of Don Nico's restaurant. Look at that sign. So cute, right? So funny. Anyway, a lot of the restaurants in Little Italy and around the city, I noticed they would have like waiters trying to lure you into their restaurant, which is something I hadn't seen before. Also, look how beautiful the storefront is. Oh, I love those roses. Have to take a picture.
Oh, I want to stand here.
Right. You go back.
I'm definitely anti-smoking of any kind, but look at this cool guy on the right smoking a cigar. He is just chilling. Okay, in less than 10 seconds, can you guess who the lady is on the mural?
You know who that is?
Audrey Hepburn.
Is it?
I think so. I think it's a modern take on her. Yeah, Audrey Hepburn. Ooh, that building is so pretty, that white one. Right? Yeah, isn't that building so pretty? Can you see the lamb in the middle of the screen through the window?
As you know, because of 2020 and the pandemic, a lot of people left New York, but it definitely feels like a lot of people are coming back and a lot of tourists are back, but it's not as busy as it used to be. So that's good and bad, right? Because you can kind of navigate through the streets a lot easier without bumping into people. But it doesn't have the same quiet energy it used to have. But I'm hoping in the future, things will return to normal. For now, things are definitely a little bit different, but still nice in my opinion.
Your brother is pooped. Alright, pooped. Real talk.
But tell him how disappointed you were about the whole race car thing. So this makes up for it.
My emotions
This
are gonna
makes
get
up for
real.
it,
My
okay?
emotions are gonna get real. My emotions are gonna get real.
You look like your father.
Total disappointment.
Nah, but we're alive and well.
That Kareem wasn't allowed.
Yeah. How pretty is this little spot right here? Chaos of New York. Well, it's controlled chaos. With the people selling their fake bags. And now we end up back to Chinatown, leaving this area, Little Italy, and going back to the car.
So I know in this vlog I only showed you Little Italy and Chinatown, but let's talk about how New York City has changed in general. So of course, prices have gone up for everything, including rent. After the pandemic, prices went down and you could actually find like a one-bedroom, because I used to look. You could find a one-bedroom for under $2,000. But now, like in the city, especially if you want to be in Manhattan or anywhere close, a one-bedroom can cost up to $4,000. It's crazy to me how people would spend that much money on a one-bedroom. Here in North Carolina, $4,000 could get you a really nice house, Actually, if you can spend $4,000, you probably wouldn't be renting. But anyway, that's another story. So also currently cost of food is up. So if you think about pizza, used to be $1 back in the day, can now cost up to $4. Eggs are like $2.50 in places like Queens, but up to $4.50 in places like Manhattan. So definitely prices are up. By the way, this is the federal building that we're driving past, and my mom points out that that's where we got our green card like many, many years ago. We're actually all U.S. citizens at this time, but back in the day, we had to get a green card first. Another thing that's definitely evident is the cost of fuel is up. So obviously flying to New York can be a little expensive, but also owning a car in New York is a challenge because the cost of gas per gallon, is over $5 in Manhattan. In other areas like New Jersey, you can get a gallon of gas for less than $4. So it's a lot. And apparently only 50% of New Yorkers or less actually drive a car because it's just not convenient, especially when you think about parking and gas and meters. It's a lot. Another way New York City has changed, crime is higher. Definitely crime is higher, so you have to be mindful of shoplifting. If you go to the stores, you'll see that there's a lot of plastic barriers in certain stores. You know, you just can't reach for a product. There are a lot more hate crimes, so you hear of things like Asians being pushed onto train tracks. So you got to be careful and avoid the subway if at all possible. Or if you use the subway, make sure it's with a friend or in the daytime, and make sure if you suspect anything that you move carts, or you're not afraid to move if you see someone suspicious and not just sit there. There are a lot of auto thefts. There's a lot of a lot of illegal stuff going on in New York City. You will see people selling fake designer bags in plain view. That's something that didn't used to happen. I mean, if it did, it used to be years ago. But 2 years ago, you would not see people laying out fake designer goods. Another thing now, you'll see more homeless people or people with mental health issues. So it's different. But overall, I would still say New York City is a great place to visit. You just have to be careful, really careful. Okay, so we're back home.
Where is it? You can see the shed in the background. You might even be able to see some fireflies. Yeah, do you see the little sparks of light? If you look carefully, you'll see a lot of sparks of light, sparkles of light. They're actually fireflies. Bashir is at the end of the driveway getting his mail. See a couple going for a walk.
Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you watching, and I look forward to your comments. Next time, Bashir's taking us out to a winery, America's oldest winery. And it was really interesting, and I can't wait to share that video with you also. Don't forget to thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you've been watching us, and if you like lifestyle videos, family, food, lots of food, and travel videos. So hope to see you soon, and yeah, God bless. Bye!